What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Chefscott, back in the kitchen, cooking up some builds, and today we're going to be talking about what's probably the strongest build out of all the classes with Solar 3.0 right now. This one is absolutely insane, and I can't wait to show it off to you. But before we get too far into it, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Alright guys, so we're going to be on that Solar Warlock. We're going to have Well of Radiance as our super. It's already the shortest cooldown in the game, but we're going to make this sucker even shorter. For Rifts, we're going to have Empowering Rift to go with our exotic piece. For melee, I prefer the Celestial Fire over the Incinerator Snap for the high-end content, just so you don't have to be up in their business when you're doing it. And then we'll have the Fusion Grenades. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our aspects. We're going to have Touch of Flame, which it makes our Fusion Grenades explode twice, which is really nice because it applies so much Scorch that it will ignite. And then we'll have Icarus Dash just for that movement ability and maybe that chance to get Cure if we're shooting things from the air. Fragments, we're going to have Ember of Eruption. Your solar ignitions have an increased area of effect. We're going to have Ember of Char. Your solar ignitions spread Scorch to affected targets. Just makes the loop a lot easier. We're going to have Ember of Solace. Radiant and Restoration effects applied to you have increased duration. And of course we'll have Ember of Empyrean. Solar weapon or ability flammables extend the duration of Restoration and Radiant. Just a really nice combo overall. Alright, stat-wise, let's go ahead and focus on getting to Tier 10 Resilience so you can have that increased damage resistance. The rest of your stats don't really matter, as this build will cover pretty much all of them here with Starfire Protocol helping you with Grenade and Rift Energy. For mods, we're going to be using double Ashes to Assets. And I know what you're thinking, what about a Finder? I promise you won't need a Finder. You'll find plenty of ammo, but the amount of super energy you're getting back with 2 Ashes to Assets is absolutely nuts. The Well of Life is just a little cherry on the top so that you can take advantage of not only restoration, but also the increased regeneration from the wells. You can see here just how fast those grenade kills really put your super up. Doing Lost Extras, you can really get your super up in about 60 seconds or less. It's pretty crazy. You can almost do back-to-back supers when you have a really ad-heavy area, so it's pretty nice. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the arms. So for the arms, you're going to pair whatever champion mods you need for what particular GM you're doing. And then we'll have Elemental Ordnance. Defeating combatants with a grenade spawns that elemental well. Alright, so our exotic piece is going to be Starfire Protocol. Fusion grenades have an additional charge and recharge from empowered weapon damage. Fusion grenade kills grant Rift Energy. This is where that loop really comes in. Now we're going to pair this with Font of Wisdom. Picking up an elemental well that matches your subclass type gives you increased regeneration of your super ability. It gives you 5 tiers of increase, which is really nice, so you can really leverage your other stats in other areas, and this will just really help you to avoid having to push into intellect. You can see here the loop here as you're getting grenade kills, your super energy is flying up. As you're getting any kind of damage with a weapon, your grenade energy is flying up and coming right back. And as you get these multi-kills, you can see how crazy your super just comes back. You'll see here I just popped that well. It's about to be out. So I'm going to pop this Rift, and by the time I get these dogs down, I'll have another well ready to go. It's extremely crazy how fast you'll have this super up, and it just makes it so you can just really focus on other things. Alright, so for the legs we're going to have Bountiful Wells, so we get 2 elemental wells for every grenade kill, and we'll have a grenade launcher scavenger, because we're going to be pairing it with Anarchy. For the class item, we have Classy Restoration. Activating your solar class ability grants you Restoration. Well of Ordnance, picking up a solar elemental well grants you more grenade energy. And Solar Fulmination, your ignitions do increased damage and an increased area of effect. This is extremely strong, and with the double exploding fusion nades, you get that ignition every time. With the fragments you've chosen, you've got the bigger area of effect. You're applying more Scorch. Just overall, really great loop. Now for weapons, I prefer the New Purpose when I'm doing anything anti-barrier because it's the only weapon that can slot adaptive munitions in the kinetic slot. Extremely strong against match game shields and against anti-barrier shields. Really great. For the energy weapon, Trusty is my favorite solar weapon this season. Just pairs really well with the combo. And then Anarchy, just a monster against majors and champions. And then when paired with the double fusion grenades and your Starfire protocol, it just destroys bosses and gives you so much grenade energy back. You can just be slinging grenades like crazy. Overall, extremely fun build. I'm going to let the rest of this solo master Nightfall play out, but if you like the video and the build, please give me a comment, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Good hunting, Guardians.